to clear up a few questions about what does this banjo block do. Well, we're about to tell you what it does for you, and I think you'll be impressed. When you remove your stock mechanical pump, this is your stock mechanical pump. Now when you remove this pump, you have a banjo bolt, you have the banjo lines right here, these banjo lines, and you have the bolt. So when you take this bolt out, and you take this pump out of your block, how are you going to hook these lines back up that go to your head? Now these two lines here, one goes to each side of your cylinder head. So what we have in this kit, we have a freeze plug to plug the hole where your pump was. We have two brand new Ford seals here. We have a 3/8 by 1/2 inch barbed coupling. We have a 3/8 by 3/8 barbed coupling. And we have the banjo block. Now what you do is you take, this stays on your engine. You don't have to remove the turbo. If you're going to use these stock lines, and save you an awful lot of time if you use them, is you're going to take a new seal. You're going to take one new seal, put on this side. You only tighten those to about 40 foot-pounds. Put a little oil on each side of those seals. You put one seal back here. About 40 pounds of torque. If you tighten too tight, you'll rip up the sealing compound that's on that washer. Then you take your new banjo block. You've got threads on the inside, as you can see. The banjo block screws right on like so. Screw it down onto your banjo lines. You get it all tightened up. Get it all tightened up. Get them straightened out here. Now that goes back to your heads. This goes all right back to your heads, all hooked up really neat. Then you decide what line you want. If you're going to use 3/8 line, you put the 3/8 pipe. That's a 3/8. This is a 3/8 fitting here, 3/8 pipe, and that takes a 3/8 rubber hose or whatever you decide. This is a 3/8 by 1/2 inch if you want to go bigger line. And there you got it. So then, all hooked up here, you've simplified the setup as how you're going to hook these lines. You can look for months trying to find something to hook these lines up to maintain and retain your old lines. So you don't have to take your turbo off. You don't have to mess around. You just screw this on, tighten this up. About 40 foot-pounds of torque. Don't tighten it too tight, or you'll scuff it all up. So that's the story on the banjo block. When you get all done, I think you'll be quite happy with it. It works pretty neat. Buy one.